Hi, spoiler alert.
First team all couch. Oh.
First team all couch. What up, what up? It's your boy Jakester here. Oh man, I'm not even wearing a hat. I look gross right now. I just got off of work. I'm talking to my boy Johnny Glaze today. What it do, Johnny?
What's up? How's everyone doing?
Yeah, welcome to the First Team All Couch podcast, episode number 12. It's going to be me and your boy Johnny today. We're just going to be talking about sports. Right, Johnny?
Yes, sir.
Be talking about some sports, talking about I gotta get a hat on. I feel weird without a hat. I feel naked.
Yeah, I would.
I was
too.
not ready to push live, but we are here now. I am sitting here with nothing in front of me, just a beer, and my boy Johnny's Glaze's face right here. We are gonna talk about what happened in this weekend over sports. Me and Johnny, 2 weeks ago, had a 13-1 record when it came to picks. I don't know if you noticed, Johnny. We do not have a good record anymore.
It wasn't as good. It was an off weekend. I feel across the board, even on the professional side, they didn't have a good week either. A lot of upsets, a lot of underdogs.
A lot of upsets happened over the weekend, and we actually picked a few of them. I was really tempted to pick the Panthers. I listened back to the podcast and we both thought it was going to be a really close game. Might have been an upset for the Rams, and it was.
Mm-hmm.
My biggest thing for saying the Rams were going to lose was the fact that it was cross country. Like they had to fly from LA all the way to Carolina, and they're playing outdoors, and it showed. It showed Matthew Stafford's an indoor quarterback, right?
I didn't realize it either that they're, I think, the second most traveled team in the league.
Oh, really?
Yeah, miles wise.
Well, West Coast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was a crazy game there. What was another upset? I guess we could go. I guess I could look at the picks here from last week the schedule from last week. We got the Cowboys upset. This is this week's.
Yeah, Cowboys won, Bengals won, Bears
Oh
won.
yeah, we totally messed up on that Bengals pick.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow came back with fire, huh?
Yeah, I guess so. I guess he was ready for that one. Now they can win the division.
Shit, you're not lying that there is a possibility they could win it. The Steelers look bad.
Steelers look awful.
Steelers look bad.
Hey, looks terrible.
I believe the Bengals still got a chance to play the Ravens too, right? I know they haven't played the Steelers yet. The Bengals play the Steelers twice at the end of the season. They haven't played them yet. I think they have the Ravens one more time too, so they really do have a shot in this division.
The Ravens week 15,
and their record is what, 4-8, and they got a chance to win this division. It's crazy.
Yeah, that is insane.
Well, who do you got winning that division? It's going to be pretty close, and we might see one of them come up to Denver.
Yeah, it'll be close. It'll probably be the Ravens. I mean, Lamar's got to be Lamar at some point. He's battling through some injuries, but they're just a better team.
Yeah.
I can't see the Steelers winning.
Steelers are imploding.
bad.
Yeah, Steelers are imploding big time. They had a good start of the season, but I think once Rodgers got hurt, they're kind of they lost belief there.
I'd love for the Steelers to get in over the Ravens, though.
Yeah, I'd like to see. I wouldn't want to see the Ravens in the. I think they just got a few players back too. I know they had a few injuries on the defensive side. That a few guys are coming back this week, I think. So.
Yeah.
I don't know. Joe Burrow might just do it. But another upset on Thanksgiving that we both picked were the Lions. The Lions did not look good at home. And I benched. Okay, so we talked about it. I traded you for Jordan Love, and I benched his ass, and he had 3 touchdowns. I was so mad.
Yeah.
I ended up picking up Trevor Lawrence off the waiver wire, which I didn't know he was there. I should have picked him up 3, 4, 5 weeks ago. Shit.
Yeah, I kept going back and forth on wanting to pick him up too.
So I finally picked him up. He did get me about 25 points this weekend, but yeah, I did miss 33 that Jordan Love had with his 3 touchdowns. But yeah, the Packers looked really good in Detroit.
Mm-hmm. It finally looked like the team everyone expected them to look like in the beginning, you know?
Right. Yeah, that defense has been there all year,
Played
but
them.
Jordan Love went off. They were going up and down the field on Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
That makes me nervous because I will be there in Denver next weekend to see the Packers. So hopefully we can pull that one out.
Yeah, I'm glad it's in Denver. Let's just put it that way.
In the grand scheme of things, next week's game against the Packers isn't going to be that important because, you know, they're NFC opponents and the rest of the teams we're playing against are in the playoffs or in the hunt other than the Raiders.
Right. Yeah. And the Raiders game is a big game for us, tiebreaker wise with the Patriots.
Right, because the Patriots lost to the Raiders. Don't ask me how. I think it was week 1. How the hell the Patriots, the way they look right now, lost to the worst team in the league, the Raiders, at home?
Yep, I know.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that is.
So the fact that they lost them bodes well for us if we can beat them this weekend, and we have the same record as New England. That's our first round seeding there. So it's really important that we get this win this weekend. I don't expect anything less. I didn't expect anything less from this past weekend, but guess what? We had to go into overtime to beat the Commanders. So,
I mean, primetime games, flying across country, it's always a recipe for disaster. You know, I mean, towards the end of the game, it's midnight over there, and defense is exhausted from just playing the whole, last few minutes trying to stop them, and Marcus Mariota just keeps wiggling us down and making these throws, and it's just like, come on, get a stop.
Mariota looked like Tom Brady on Sunday night, man. The way he was getting rid of the ball so quickly, I was like, wait, what?
And I hope other teams don't pick up on that,
Yeah. Another thing, I was talking to my cousin Justin. Shout out to my cousin Justin if he's going to be watching this later. He was texting me throughout the game like I was texting you and Lucas, and he was like, man, our defense looks like shit. I'm telling you, that field is horrible in Washington.
Yeah.
No pass rushers are going to get to the quarterback in that field. It's just horrible.
Yeah.
There's no grip. You can't you ain't going to have no traction on that field, so you're just sliding everywhere.
They're not digging.
Oh, I lost you. You cut out there.
Yeah,
I hear you
the
now.
cleats aren't digging to the field, and
Yeah.
So they don't get the leverage that they want. They don't get that first step off the line that they want.
Exactly. So it was tough. You could see it on the field on both sides. Because there were moments where Bo Nix had all day back there to throw, and Mariota was just getting rid of the ball quickly. He has to against our defense. They had a good game plan. You can't forget this team was in the championship game last year. Like, even without their starting quarterback, they are a good team. So
yeah, Mariota's not your typical backup quarterback. You know what I mean? Like, he's just
off the bye week too. They had a solid game plan. Like, I don't think other teams might try to do what they did on us this past weekend, but I don't see it being sustainable just because eventually you got to take that deep throw. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
they got quick receivers too,
and a real good run game. They were running the ball pretty well. It was a really, really intense game, really close game. The drive by Bo Nix in overtime and that touchdown to Cortland was. And the whole game I was watching with my family here, and I was just saying, even after his pick, horrible pick that Bo Nix threw, right?
Yeah, I don't know what was it. I told Chris, I was like, there's moments where I have to remind myself that this is a second year quarterback, and he hasn't been playing like a second year quarterback. I don't care if he doesn't have the numbers, MVP numbers, throwing lights out. He's doing what he needs to do, and that's not turn the ball over, make smart decisions.
Exactly. Taking the sack.
Done a good job about that. Yeah, not taking a sack.
Yeah.
And then he does that, and I'm like, oh yeah, he's still a second year quarterback.
But you know what I said, and I even texted the group, you and Lucas, Bo looks bad today, right? And I did, because I have, expectations for this kid, and he's pretty good. And, Sean Payton Sean Payton believes he's the Super Bowl quarterback, so expectations are high. And when he threw that pick, I was so confused on why. But when they kept showing him on the sidelines, bro, his demeanor never changed. When we were winning, when he threw that pick, when we went into overtime, he had the same exact face the whole time. And I said that multiple times, like, look at him. Why is he so calm? Like, even after he threw the pick, I was upset. Like, you want your quarterback to be mad that they threw that fucking pick. And he just – it was just another fucking thing. And after he threw that pick and he then threw that touchdown to Cortland, and then he then drove us in overtime. I literally said, and this is the first time I've said it, Johnny, and I said it. I said, that's my quarterback. That's my quarterback. I said it. I fucking finally said it. Because, he's the guy. He looked very composed. And like you said, bad weather, ugly stadium, cross country, night game. And there was not he never blinked. And I liked it. I liked what I saw out of Bo, even though it was a bad game.
Yeah, and I think you do want to see that emotion out of your quarterback, but you also want him to just stay even, and that's what the greats do. And I'm not calling him great, but it's a step in the right direction.
He's looking that way, that's for sure. And I wanted to clip it, and I eventually will. Sean Payton, after the game, he was like, "We didn't escape. We won. We won this game." You know, that means a lot to the team, just the way we're winning these games. And
and big thing is on the games that we can't rely on our defense, our offense has gotten it done, which haven't been many, but even in our Super Bowl year, we relied on our defense for about 75%, if not more, of those games. But when we needed our offense, they were able to get it done.
They have gotten it done. That's no doubt. Yeah. Yeah, but we got to learn how to not rely on our defense. I did text that in the group too. Like, especially when it comes to closing games out, we need to learn how to be that team to, take 2 minutes, 3 minutes off the clock to win a fucking game. We can't rely on our defense to make, clutch stops every single time. But I also said that in 2015. So,
yeah, I think it's interesting because when we do, or Sean does want to have those long sustained drives, more than 2-3 minutes, he always the first player. So does a halfback screen, wide receiver.
I knew you were going to say that.
And I think it's kind of expected now. And I think defenses are picking it up. And I'm kind of waiting for that one moment. And Sean's done this before, where you set it up like a screen and you have Pat Bryant or Troy Franklin, a nice little slant route, and breaks off for about 11 yards. And then we get that moving,
Yeah, no, yeah. He's definitely setting things up.
I think this is just me going off a hunch, but I think we're going to see a little bit more. I hope he's done with the trickery bullshit, but I think we're going to see a lot more of that stuff set up now against the Raiders, and that way we can get more of a confidence boost in those timing routes, those timing throws, those timing pre-snap, movements. And this is the week to do it.
Yeah, this is a week definitely to work on our run game too. We need to get that run game going. We
Hopefully.
can't, last 2, almost 3 weeks, we've been relying on Bo. Bo has really been taking control of our offense, which is good to see, but he needs some help out there. We need to give him some run game help.
Now, hopefully Dobbins does come back by the end of the year.
Is that possible?
That's what they're saying now.
Really? I didn't hear that. I'm going to have to look into that. Hopefully he does. We do need a better running back. Harvey's been doing what he could as a rookie, but he's a gadget back. He's not a bell cow or a first and second down back. That's for sure. We need one of those. But yeah, that's our little Denver spill of what we look like this week. Kind of just fell into that. What other? We were talking about upsets. What other upsets happened over the weekend? Did I miss any?
I mean, Bears.
Oh yeah, you know what? I was looking back at the stream too, and we never even picked the Bears game.
I know. I was kind of wondering like who we went on with that, and I think it's because it's Black Friday.
Yeah, and I was looking at the online thing when we were doing guess the spread. Oh, which I gotta figure out how we can do if we're gonna do that today. And I just totally skipped it. That's why we need to do what we did today. And we'll go over today. I sent you the picks early. You sent them to me. I haven't even made my picks yet. But we'll go over your picks, and I'll make my picks as we talk about yours. How about that?
Sounds
So
good.
let's get into it. I know, Johnny, we're going to cut this short today. So let's see your picks, and then we'll talk about the rest of the games for this week. You had who plays Thursday? It's the Cowboys and Cowboys
Detroit.
again. You looking like you picking Detroit there. Why?
Yep.
Detroit just got their ass kicked at home.
Yeah, I think at home they both have a week of rest. It's not a short week, so we can throw that out the window. Dallas is coming in hot. Detroit is probably going to be without Amon-Ra St. Brown. I feel like this is one of those awkward spots where it's like the betting public will be on the Cowboys side. Oh, well, the Cowboys can't lose, yada, yada, yada.
On a win streak.
So that's
They're on
kinda
a win
like
streak.
Detroit. They are. And they do look good. I think this will be a high-scoring game, field goal kind of game, and I think Detroit can pull it out. Gibbs will go off. And J-Mo. I mean, Detroit is a little beat up, no Laporta, but I like them here.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to disagree, bro. I'm gonna take Dallas only because they're looking good, man. And Detroit's offense really didn't show up last game. I think the way Dallas is playing offensively, they're kind of scoring all over the place. And Dallas, Dallas is in a must-win situation right now. Every single game is important for them. Last week was such an important game for Detroit. The fact that they did not get that win, I think is gonna, that was heartbreaking for them. I think their seasons might be in a collapse right now. They had to win that game, like especially after the Bears won on Friday. I mean, they played the day before, but like that division looks like it's going to Chicago, and that's kind of wild to say. No one guessed that at the beginning of the season. So yeah, I'm going with Dallas.
Yeah. Okay.
Your next pick, who is up? Seattle at Atlanta. Okay, I can see that. It's an easy pick. Seattle, Tennessee at
that's pick.
Yeah. Oh, that was one that I need to go back to our last episode. And even though we did make a lot of wrong picks, the ones that we did guess right, we had so much conviction about it. And this was one of them. Seattle beating the Vikings. Me and you both said, I even said, I doubt Vikings even score 10. And they just got fucking blown out. So
Minnesota is not an impressive team right now.
And fucking Seattle had Sam Darnold's back. I mean, it was his fucking revenge game, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So yeah, Seattle's probably definitely going to take that one against Atlanta. Um, Cleveland at Tennessee. Oh, this game is going to be fun. Cam Ward talked so much shit to Shador during the offseason, during their picks. Like, I would love to see Shador get the win. You got Cleveland winning?
Bam, I got Cleveland winning. I think Cleveland much better defense. And
This is the week.
Shador's got nothing, right?
This is the
You know
week.
what I mean?
Garrett breaks the record or what?
It very well could be. I mean, Tennessee's offensive line struggles. Tennessee struggles as a whole.
Cam Ward might hold the ball a
And
little
Shador's
bit.
probably like, I wanted to be the one pick.
Oh,
you know?
absolutely. I think he deserved it, but maybe not the one pick, but he deserved to be top 5. Come on.
Or at least
First
top
round.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
Yeah, he got shiced in the draft, and you're right. He has the better defense, probably the better run game too.
Prob-
And yeah, Tennessee looks like they're going to be the. I said this while I was watching the games on Sunday. Tennessee's probably going to be the first round pick again, huh?
Mhm.
So they're going to get Cam Ward some help probably. They probably will.
Or another.
Or another. Nah, I think I'll take Cleveland in this game too. We got Green Bay at Chicago. You're going Green Bay at home. That is wild. What the fuck, Johnny? You believe in love?
Chicago didn't beat Green Bay.
Where's Lucas at? Lucas should be watching at least. If you ain't fucking
Right.
on the stream, you should be watching at least, Lucas. Yeah, you think Green Bay is gonna win that? What the fuck? I don't think Lucas believes that.
3 things you can count on: death, taxes, and Chicago losing on Green Bay.
Well, I don't know. Chicago's offense is looking really good. Defensively, Green Bay's looking good. Green Bay's offense, who's going to show up, And they did look better last week with Josh Jacobs back in the lineup, and I have Josh Jacobs in one of my leagues. He didn't play very well against Detroit, but he did enough to make that offense look better, So,
Yeah.
shit. I'm not ready to say Chicago is going to run away with that division, even though I said it a while ago.
Well,
This is going to be Ion. I did not know they played. I haven't looked at the schedule. This is the first time looking at the schedule. Just to be contrarian to you, I'm going to go Chicago.
all right.
I like it too. Let's go. That's going to be a good game. It's going to be a toss-up. It's going to be probably a 3-point game or something. Next is Washington at Minnesota. Pretty simple. Washington looked good against us, so you picked them, right? Minnesota's trash.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll pick the same. Miami at the Jets. That garbage bowl of the week, baby. I love the garbage bowls.
And the only reason why I'm picking Miami is because the weather is good. It's going to be in the 40s, no snow, no wind.
In New York? Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yep.
I guess I'll pick Miami too, only because it's I got Waddle on my team. I picked him last week too for that exact reason, and he didn't do much, but they got the win. Shuck looked good last week against Miami. He did. Kind of made me a little nervous.
I was kind of tempted to pick him up on waivers, to be honest.
But yeah, he looked good against Miami. I don't know if that's their defense or the Saints in general. But yeah, garbage bowl of the week. I guess I'll go Miami.
I think I'm gonna switch my pick. My next
Tampa,
one.
New Orleans. I talked you into Shuck.
You talked me into it. I think it's a pass heavy offense. It just seems like an icky game.
Hey, I picked against Tampa last week. That was one of the ones I got wrong. Cardinals, they just got away with one in Arizona. So Yeah, I don't know. New Orleans going to Tampa. This is a divisional game. You
Yep.
know, I'm gonna go with the Bucks, but are you taking the Saints for sure?
I'm picking the Saints
Okay.
for sure. Lock
All
it
right,
in.
lock it in. I'll erase that, and you guys can always, whoever's watching, you guys could always go back and check our picks. It is posted on our First Team All Couch Facebook. I have a little Google Docs Excel spreadsheet, and you can see who's winning this season, who got the best picks. Right now, Johnny's in first place out of the three of us, only by a few. So next game, Indianapolis at Jacksonville. That's going to be a huge game in the South right there. Indy at Jacksonville.
Yeah.
You got Jacksonville winning?
I got Jacksonville. I think they do the dirty things right. I think I might have said this last week about them, or maybe there's another team. They kind of have their identity without.
You said that
having
about the
identity.
Panthers, and while I was watching
It was
the
the
Rams
Panthers.
game, I just heard you echoing that they have an identity with that identity. Because I don't know, they're a great run team, but Bryce Young is, he's finding his young receivers.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right.
Figuring it out.
They got an identity without having an identity, whatever the fuck that means.
Right. Yeah. I don't even know what that means. Put that with the John Madden.
But you think the same with
Um,
Jacksonville, huh?
Yeah, I think the same with Jacksonville. They do the little things right, and they just kind of stick to their game plan. Their coach is a little weird, a little off, and I guess that suits them. Indy's just kind of bleh right now, and I don't know why. But
Yeah, well, I think Daniel Jones broke his femur, so
yeah,
we're gonna see Richardson at quarterback. That's huge. Jacksonville. I didn't check the injury report this week. I know I went over that last time, and I like the fact that I did that. I need to start doing that more. I didn't do that this week, but I know Daniel Jones broke a foot or something.
yeah,
So he probably won't even play the rest of the season. Who knows? But he won't be there at this game. That's for sure.
right.
Jacksonville, how worried are you to see Jacksonville in the playoffs or even in 3 weeks from now?
I'm not worried because it's Denver. I don't think Trevor Lawrence is number one pick. He's not playing to his standard of a number one overall pick.
Well, you could say that for the past 5 years, right?
Yeah, that's very true. So I'm not too worried about them. I'd be pretty pissed.
If we lost that game in 3 weeks,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
one of the
especially
games
after
I'm worried about, to be honest. Only because Jacksonville
Yeah.
does have a decent defense, secondary. You could run on Jacksonville, but they got pretty good defenders in the secondary. And they're starting to figure something out with that run game. I keep saying you fleeced me with the trade when it came to Love and Golden. I asked for Golden. I gave you Harvey and Swift for Love, Golden,
Yeah.
and luckily I got
Yeah.
ETN off of you. Like I didn't think I was
Yeah.
gonna get him off of you, but you did get him to me. That is what's made my trade. They have found a run game with ETN and their other backup running back. I forgot who he is, but that's really helping out Trevor, that run game. So, yeah, same as you. We had a long discussion about this because honestly, Jacksonville, the South. I'm worried about the South when it comes to AFC. I really don't think we're gonna have difficulties with the Patriots. The AFC North, I'm not too worried about. If we see Josh Allen, we'll probably lose, but
Yep.
Trevor Lawrence or Houston might surprise us in the playoffs. I'm kind of worried about them. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, Houston, I think, would be the tough
Yeah.
one.
But I don't know. You never know. Trevor Lawrence might step up to that first round pick potential. But yeah, so we're both going Jacksonville there. That's the downfall. I asked for it last weekend. I said the downfall of the Colts is happening, and it's fucking happening.
It is happening. It is. You're right.
Baltimore at Pittsburgh at Baltimore. You going with Lamar? Huh? You believing in Lamar? You holding hope?
I do. It's This one's another ugly game, and you just think of the old Flacco Roethlisberger, like those low scoring, nitty gritty field goal games, and this could be one because both quarterback play is mediocre, both defenses are mediocre. Their run games, Derrick Henry, sometimes he's Derrick Henry, and sometimes he's I don't know who.
Getting old.
Yeah,
Father time.
I mean, those legs can only go so much.
Yeah. But you got them winning.
Yep, I do.
All you did was give like negatives about Baltimore.
I know.
Yeah, I think I went with Pittsburgh last week. I thought they were going to beat Buffalo, and I mean, like you said last week about Buffalo, you don't know who's going to show up. They might be the best team in the league. They might be the worst. Buffalo is really hit or miss, and I think last week they were one of the best teams in the league. I think the Steelers got a chance to win this. This is the only if the Steelers, who started off hot, who led this division, if they want to finish as division leaders, as division champs, they have to have this game. I'm going to go ahead and pick Pittsburgh. I think what they did last week was they kind of oversaw last week. I picked them to win last week. They should have won last week. I think they were kind of overlooking their opponent for this game. So I'm going to pick Pittsburgh to beat Baltimore.
I like it.
Who's next? I'm trying to see. I keep looking at the screen over here because I don't have it in front of me. Us at Vegas, easy win for us. I don't think we have to discuss that anymore. We've already talked about the Broncos enough. We need to have this win. What?
I said I don't like the easy win, but yeah, easy fucking win.
No, it's an easy fucking win. If we're a good team and the Raiders are the worst team in the league, like we know they are, this is going to be an easy fucking win. And if we don't win by over 14, if we don't win more than 2 touchdowns.
10. Yeah, 35-10.
And in Vegas, that's a home game for Denver. So
yeah, for sure.
It should be an easy win. Next game, Cincinnati at Buffalo. You think Joe Burrow won't do it or what? Joe Burrow is on a heater, boy. He has to win out for them to even have a chance at the division, the playoffs, and that's what he's looking to do. He wouldn't show up on Thanksgiving night to play against Lamar and beat him by like 20 points to not try to fight for the playoffs. So
I think this is one of those Chiefs, Bills are rivals and, play each other all the time. This is like a tier B rival. and I don't think Buffalo is going to take them lightly at all. I think they're still pissed from a few years ago and kind of had to give that game up and kind of change the format of the playoffs and where they played in Buffalo. That defensive line is a lot better than that offensive line.
Joe Cool, though. He's Joe Cool.
Yeah, I think they're going to have some fun. And side note, I think I'm really hopeful and praying that Kincaid is healthy and playing this week because Cincinnati is the worst team in the league against opposing tight ends. And that's their bread and butter. When Kincaid's in, that's Josh's guy to go to other than Cook. So I'm hopeful for that because same thing with my bets. If Kincaid's in, I'm going over yards, touchdown, whatever. He's got to play and get it done.
Yeah, I really want to take Burrow and say they're going to win. But basically, if you're saying Buffalo's winning, they're knocking out Cincinnati because they can't lose a game from here on out. Mm-hmm. And if they're knocking out Cincinnati, that means the Steelers have to win this week, like I just said. Yeah. So, I guess I will take Buffalo, like he said. Josh Allen is, or Buffalo in general, they're behind when it comes to the playoffs. Like they're in the playoffs, but just barely. I think they're like the 6th seed, so they need these wins more than Cincinnati does. Because if Buffalo if they're one and done in the playoffs, they might lose their coach,
I mean, honestly, yeah, that's very valid.
The fact
point.
that they're like a wild card team right now, and they're fighting to even stay in the playoffs. Yeah, they might lose their coach if they don't win this game. So I guess I will pick Buffalo too, even though I want to pick Joe Burrow.
Right.
We'll go the next game, Rams at Arizona. Pretty simple. I'll go Rams as well. Houston at Kansas City. You're done with Kansas City, huh? That's
Bye.
crazy.
That defense is good. I mean,
Yeah.
that hopefully they tie. This is another game where we would want to tie, that best case scenario to hurt both teams, because I don't want to play Houston in the playoffs. I mean, at home that would be a big difference, but let's bury Kansas City. Let's not even, let them sniff the playoffs. And I don't know if you saw what Andy Reid said
No.
I'd have to look it up, his exact words, but it was like
Oh shit.
something
Giving up?
we're coming hard, or we're gonna come at you hard, or some weird creepy line. Yeah, you have to look it up.
He's talking about coming, huh?
He's talking about coming in all
Gross.
angles. Mhm.
Well, the only thing that's coming is Denver's takeover of this division because we're about to fucking win this shit. I don't. I want to say the Chiefs are done. I really do. They look bad, and this is gonna be a fucking 17-10 game. This is gonna be an ugly game. It's in Kansas City.
In Kansas City, prime time.
In Kansas City, prime time. God damn it, Sunday night.
Put you up cold as fuck.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah, fuck. And then CJ Stroud is back. You can't trust CJ Stroud. Nick Chubb is looking good. He's looking like 2023 Nick Chubb right now. Was that theory towards ACL? I don't know. But
Yeah,
he is looking a little decent. Last game he had a pretty good game. Houston has the best defense in the league. Kansas City is struggling on offense. Man, this is the game of the week.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
If Kansas City loses this game, they're more likely out of the playoffs because they still got to play us. They still got to play the Chargers.
They got a tough schedule, dude.
Yeah, they're gonna be done. I'm gonna take the Chiefs though. I don't think they're gonna let CJ Stroud and the Texans come in and beat them. Fuck! It just hit me just now. I was just thinking it over in my head, talking it out, and I just don't see them losing tonight or Sunday night. I don't see it. I really don't see it. I'm sorry. I'm just, that's all gut right there. I just don't see it. I think I think who is gonna have to take them out is gonna be us. I think Denver is gonna have to beat them on Christmas if we don't want to see Kansas City in the playoffs.
In Arrowhead.
Yeah. Houston can't go to Arrowhead and win. It's gonna be up to us. And Philly at LA Chargers. That is a good man. Sunday and Monday night are going to be fun. I tell you what,
Really?
like especially because they're against our division rivals. Two good teams playing our division rivals on prime time,
And hopefully they both lose.
and hopefully they both lose. Yeah, we both know who we're fucking cheering for in both those games.
Yep.
Damn, Philly at LA. You picked Philly, huh?
I picked LA.
Oh, did you? I didn't.
Yeah, I only picked LA because
Wow.
Philly is two things with Philly. They're predictable on offense, and their run game sucks.
Yeah.
And what do we know about Harbaugh? He loves to run the ball, and he loves data. He loves
Hampton might be back too.
Yeah, and
I picked him up in our league.
I keep going. I picked him up in our league.
Oh, then my other league, then I guess.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And I keep going back and forth between, do I want to start him or do I want to start RJ Harvey?
Harvey, bro. What the
Yeah, I
fuck?
can't start a Charger over a Bronco.
Especially against Philly defense, bro. Like that. And who's their backup that they had running? His name's like Vaughn or something like that.
Vidal.
Vidal, yeah, he's been playing good. So I don't
Yeah,
even if Hampton's back because he's a rookie because he's injured, I would go Harvey if you're asking fantasy advice.
Yeah, I think I'm going Harvey too because you don't know if he's going to be on a snap count. or
Exactly.
anything.
And their other running back looked good. And Harvey's going to get
Yeah.
most of ours, like no doubt.
Yeah, and I feel like Sean's going to force feed him to get him into a groove.
He needs to learn how to run the ball. We're gonna go back to Denver talking. But yeah, Chargers at home against Philly. I'm a big believer in like teams do not love traveling across the nation like that. That's huge for me when it comes to
I'm a
like
big
picking picks.
believer in that too, and I have friends that are like, especially Thursday night games. You get a West Coast team traveling to an East Coast game, dude. That's a late game.
And then a late
It's-
game, yeah, Monday night.
Yeah. So you go from LA, warm, sunshine, and obviously they're in LA, but I'm just saying you travel to a cold city across the freaking US, that's rough.
And Philly's looking like Kansas City, bro. There's something wrong with both teams. I said that last time too. I was like, both teams that won the Super Bowl last year are having similar struggles. They got good defense. They can't figure out how to run the ball. Or I think Kansas City last week ran the ball for like 40 times or something like that, and barely got like over 80 yards. Like they're trying. They're trying to run the ball. That's something Philly's not doing. Philly's not trying to run the ball. Kansas City is trying to run the ball and they can't. Philly is not running the ball and they're losing. So, yeah, I think the Chargers. I don't want to say it, but I might pick the Chargers too, man. I'm picking both our division rivals on primetime games, but I think I'm gonna have to go with the Chargers. Philly going cross country, man. And I want to go to that stadium so bad, SoFi. I want to go to that stadium. That is like my next away game I go to. I've been to Vegas. I want to go to SoFi next, and then eventually I'll go to fucking Kansas City.
I wouldn't mind going there.
Kansas City or SoFi?
Yeah, both.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't mind going to Kansas City, but I want to go to SoFi next because that stadium is awesome. It looks beautiful.
It looked beautiful.
And I would love Philly to go there and beat the shit out of the Chargers. But
We really need to because if you look at the standings and they already have one game on us, I don't want there to be that much room for error.
But aren't we 2 games up on them? Aren't they? Don't they have 4 losses?
We are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as long as we beat them at home, we'll be all right. Last we went through the games already. We could kind of shit around now. I know you got to go. So whenever you got to go, Johnny, just say it. But we can kind of shit around and talk about the first overall seed again because it's getting important to me. I think that's our biggest goal when it comes to the Broncos, to get that first overall seed. And I want to say the same thing about the Rams, right? If the Rams, a lot of people are picking the Rams to win the Super Bowl. If they want to win the Super Bowl, they better get home field advantage because Stafford didn't look very good on the road or outside, right?
I don't think people realize how big that 1 seed is.
It's huge, and especially whenever you got a quarterback who's like the Rams, who's used to playing inside of a dome. If Stafford has to travel to Seattle, if Stafford has to travel to Philly,
Right.
that changes the game a lot. It's really important for the Rams to get that first seed, and really they're fighting against Seattle right now, and the 49ers. Both are in the division, and they're right on their ass.
The 49ers is a weird team too because they're still good.
Well,
and
Saleh is keeping that defense solid.
Yeah.
Solid. And you said that a couple weeks ago. I mean, McCaffrey.
Yeah, he gets a shit ton of touches.
It don't matter who your quarterback is when you got 20, what is he, 23? 23 in the backfield. You know what I mean? It don't matter who your quarterback is. You got that guy to hand it off to or deke it down to. And then you got, pretty decent wide receivers like Jennings and Parcell and all that on the outside.
Yeah.
So 49ers have always been talented. Shout out John Lynch.
Kittle.
And Kittle. Shout out to John Lynch, the best free safety ever.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, the first overall seed is really important. So Denver has to win this game against the Raiders this week. I would love to see Denver have, Super Bowl to have to go through Denver.
Well, and the other thing about that is if you get that 2 seed right now, you're playing Buffalo.
Exactly. I was just about to say that.
huge.
The only team that I'm really
Houston.
worried about playing, in the AFC is Buffalo.
Yeah.
Because man, quarterbacks in the postseason, that's everything. You know what I mean?
Especially if you have it in the playoffs.
Yeah, if you got a fucking star at quarterback, you got a fucking Clydesdale at quarterback like Buffalo does. I did not want to see Josh. You were worried about Lamar. I'm not worried about Lamar. I'm not worried about fucking Mahomes. I'm worried about Josh Allen coming to Denver and having to play against our defense. So if we get that first round bye and make Josh Allen have to go to Houston or go to New England and then see us in the championship game, that would be sick. That's kind of what we want to do there.
I mean, it's crazy too, because if you do get the 1 seed, just throwing this out, we get the 1 seed, New England gets the 2 seed, New England's playing Buffalo. And that's crazy. Because then I feel Buffalo wins that and we're playing Buffalo regardless.
Right. You gotta beat the best to be the best, Johnny. And if Bo Nix has a chance to make a huge name for himself this postseason, man. He really does. Did you see? I listen to a lot of sports Denver sports radio, and I know you do too. That Bo Nix has a chance to have the most wins in his first 2 seasons.
Isn't that insane?
Right. He has to win out the rest of the games to beat Russell Wilson. And Russell Wilson, it is possible. He could win the most wins any quarterback has had in his first 2 seasons.
Dude, if you told me we'd have 10 wins this year, I would have signed up for it.
No doubt.
The fact that we have 10 wins in the first 12 games, that's fucking crazy.
That is crazy, man. I did not expect us to be where we are right now, or the Chiefs to be where they are for that record. But yeah,
that's surprising than us.
Denver having this great of a record, having really the first round seed right in front of them. New England. We went over New England's schedule last week, or last episode. New England has a pretty tough schedule coming up after this bye. And I really, am worried about losing to Jacksonville at home, and possibly the Chiefs at the end of the season. What about you? We got. Let me just spit out the Denver schedule for the next 5 weeks. We got Vegas, obviously, then home at Green Bay, home at Jacksonville, at LA, right? Or is it home against LA? No, it's at LA.
No, it's at home.
Oh shit, LA at home. So
which is huge.
So we only have 2 more away games.
Yeah.
At Vegas and at Kansas
Chiefs.
City. Wow.
Which the 3 harder games are at home, which makes a huge difference.
Right. And like I said, in 2 weeks when I'm in Denver up there with you and we're fucking tailgating, and if we lose that game to Green Bay, it's not going to be a big deal.
No.
So long as the Patriots drop one, and hopefully they do, right?
Yeah.
If the Patriots don't drop one, we need to win out. But they have a good schedule. So.
And they play Baltimore and they play the Bills. Do they get Baltimore? Or do they get great value Baltimore? Do they get the Bills or do they get great value Bills? I don't know.
I can see Josh Allen going to New England getting a win.
I could too.
More than I could see Justin Herbert coming to Denver and getting a win. But it's going to be a tough end of the season.
It's going to be fun. I'm excited.
You got anything else to add, Johnny? What's up with this college football playoffs? It's crazy. Miami's going to be left out.
As they should.
I want to talk about UNM for a quick second. Why did they get left out of the Mountain West after we've already beat?
Is it Mountain West?
It's fucking stupid, man. I was so upset when they saw that they left us out. It's a four-way tie in the Mountain West. Literally, four-way tie.
Yeah, if Tulane loses, I mean, maybe there'd be a Mountain West team, but
I was listening to a pretty popular podcast earlier last week, and they were saying the fact that the conferences are so big in college football, they need to have a semi-final conference championship.
they should.
Right? Do you agree with that? Because you know,
I agree with that.
with the Mountain West right now, there's four-way tie. Let's just do a semifinal, right? And then
Yeah, and it's Boise State versus who
UNLV and us against San Diego State again. I don't care, or San Diego State against Boise, but you know, it don't matter. The same thing could happen for the ACC right now, because right now in the ACC championship is Duke versus Virginia Tech or something like that. And
It's,
Miami and Georgia Tech are getting fucking shiced. Yeah, I know Georgia Tech had lost a couple of bad ones towards the end of the season, but they had a great year.
Yeah.
A lot of
I
teams
mean-
would benefit. The SEC, the mess of the SEC right now, would benefit from a fucking semi-conference final, right?
Yeah, and seeing that's why Texas is kind of screwed unless Duke wins, North Texas wins, BYU loses.
Yeah.
My long
College football is wild. I love it, though. I love the chaos. I love the matchups that are going to happen in the playoffs are going to be fun. So, who do you think's going to win it all in college right now? Who would you pick?
I'd put my money on Ohio State. It's either Ohio State or Georgia. I think both defenses are good. Both quarterbacks are playing good.
I was about to say, I do love Ohio State's defense, but I don't know if I could trust the rookie quarterback, man. The freshman quarterback, saying, I mean, he's been playing good. Don't get me wrong, but he
has.
It's different. It's different whenever you're in the playoffs and playing against like good teams. Playing against Indiana, I really like Indiana, bro. I really do. I do. Their fucking quarterback is awesome. They got great receivers. Indiana, of course, Texas Tech is looking really good. They got right now they're number 4. That's pretty wild. I didn't think they're going to put Texas Tech that high.
Ohio State's quarterback, I'm looking at it now. 30 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, 6 sacks.
He's been playing well, man. He has. But he's a freshman.
And they got that running back, Bo Jackson.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Yeah, who's their wide receiver? They got the best wide receiver in the league or in the country right now. What's his name? So fast.
Jeremiah Smith.
Smith, and their quarterback is Sayan, the freshman. I don't know. If I had to put it all on one team, Indiana is looking good, but I don't know if I would put it on them. Notre Dame is looking really good. Notre Dame's defenses, and they got the best running back in the league or in the country. And college football, you got to run the ball. So Notre Dame's up there. How much did Jamal Murray finish with tonight?
52.
Hell yeah. Let's go Nuggets. I can't wait till we can start talking about basketball. I don't really care about basketball until after All-Star break.
Yeah.
And I don't pay attention to college basketball until March Madness. So it's all football right now, buddy.
That's why you don't win a college bracket.
You tell me every year, hey, do a bracket. I'm like, man, I haven't watched not one fucking game of college basketball.
You're like, no. Yeah, I haven't won one either, so I don't feel bad.
Hell yeah, Johnny. Well, it was good talking to you, brother. I know you got to go to work in the morning, so do I. So thanks for hopping in, bro. We'll I'll calculate up our picks, and we'll see what we got. And anything else you want to tell everybody? Like and subscribe, please, people.
Yeah, everyone hit that button, like and subscribe. Let's get this thing going and keep having a good show.
Yeah,
send us ID. Send us whatever.
This is barely our 3rd show ever. Johnny, I've thought of this back in the day. I don't know if I ever talked to you about it, but I want to set up, and I've already started looking it up. I'm going to sign up for one, a voicemail. So, like, if people like listen to our show, they could call in and leave their opinions, and then I could play them for us, and we can listen to what people think. So eventually, I'll put the number on there so people could call and give us their takes, and we could talk about it. And we're not a big take show here. We just talk about what we think. We're not really trying to make a hot take or anything. We're just trying to tell you what we think about sports and who we think we're going to win, and giving our predictions. And let's see. Hopefully, we have better picks this week, Johnny.
Yeah, and we'll start throwing out bets too and stuff for everyone to follow. And
yeah, we didn't do guess the spread this week, but I gotta add in the. I didn't know you were gonna be that good at it, so I gotta add in the congratulations.
I didn't either.
But yeah, we're definitely gonna do some more gambling stuff, and what else do you think, Johnny? What else should we add on to the show?
That's it. And we'll start talking more abs and nuggets.
Oh, hockey's coming. I get more into hockey later on too. It's like you gotta wait till after Christmas.
Yeah, abs are good. Best team in the league.
Yeah, let's make sure Denver gets that. Broncos get that first round bye before we start talking about other sports. I'm just kidding. All right, though. Good night, Johnny. Good talking to you, brother. Peace out, everybody.
Later, guys.